Òbàrà Méjì, it is I, Ifá Omilade Fatosin of Sacred Waters Healing Temple, and I am the host, the voice, the storyteller, and the artist. And this is the home of divine mysticism, ancestral medicine, assisting us into a cosmic rebirth and the ascension of our true selves. And today, I wanted to redo my previous live because I realized that there were some technical errors. So, for the love of the story, today I'm speaking of Òbàrà Méjì. And in Òbàrà Méjì, it speaks of duality: two crowns, two kings, two forces operating at the same time. In this Odu, the kings are Olófin, the holder of authority and structure, and Orunmila, the keeper of wisdom, foresight, and consequence. Together, they show us that power alone is never enough. Leadership without wisdom collapses. Wisdom without responsibility stays hidden. Òbàrà Méjì is not about domination, it's about governance. And it is not governance of other people, but over the South, over the tongue, over impulse, over timing. In this Olódù Èṣe, Olófin is the king whose words shape the environment. When he speaks, things move, people listen, systems respond. Orunmila stands close to him, not louder, not flashier, but he understands how things actually work. He understands that what feeds people isn't the substance alone, it's also delivery. It's not just truth, but it is how truth is carried. One day, Olófin tells Orunmila to prepare something good for the people. Not just a feast, but something of guidance, direction, something that will nourish the community. Orunmila doesn't reach for anything extravagant or flamboyant. He chooses something ordinary, something people barely think about: the tongue. Because he knows that language is where destinies are shaped, he prepares it carefully. He seasons it with patience, clarity, and intention. He considers timing, tone, and spirit. When the people receive it, things settle. Conversations soften. Conflicts don't escalate. Even when people disagree, they feel respected. They leave feeling steadier, not inflamed. That's when Olófin understands that leadership isn't about commanding attention, it's about creating stability. When Olófin asks Orunmila to prepare the worst, same source, same tongue, but this time there is no care, no seasoning, no restraint. The words are rushed, sharp, careless, and everything falls apart. People misunderstand each other, feelings harden, relationships fracture, trust erodes, the same mouth that healed now destroys, and suddenly the lesson becomes undeniable. The power was never in the tongue itself, it was in how it was used, and that is Òbàrà Méjì. Two kings, same authority, same tool, different outcomes. In modern times, the kings aren't just men with titles. They are parents speaking to their children, leaders addressing communities, influencers posting to millions, partners arguing at night, anyone with a voice that carries weight, anyone with a platform, big or small. Today, Olófin looks like systems of authority, governments, institutions, corporations, and movements. Orunmila looks like discernment, thoughtfulness, foresight, emotional intelligence. And what we're watching right now is what happens when authority speaks without wisdom. We see it all the time in politics, where language is used to divide instead of guide, to inflame instead of inform. We see it online, where one post can literally destroy a life, not just because the truth was spoken, but because it was spoken without care. We see it in families where words are said in anger, echo for years. We see it in relationships where tones does more damage than the issue itself. Everyone has a microphone now. Few people understand the responsibility. Òbàrà Méjì explains why anxiety, impulsiveness, and regret live in this sign. Because when people speak from fear, ego, or insecurity, they usually wish that they could take it back later. But words don't return once they've landed. Damage doesn't always announce itself, it just spreads quietly. A good tongue today looks like restraint. Knowing when silence is wisdom, knowing that being right is not the same thing as being constructive, understanding that truth doesn't need violence to be effective. A bad tongue hides behind phrases like, I'm just being honest, or I said what I said. It thrives in outrage, humiliation, and performance. It confuses cruelty with clarity and volume with truth. Òbàrà Méjì teaches, that it does that silence is precision, because the same mouth can save a relationship or destroy it. The same leader can stabilize a nation or fracture it. The same truth can heal or poison depending on how it's delivered. The same tongue, same power, different outcomes. And that's why they are called the kings. It's not because of crowns, but because real power is knowing that what not to say, when to wait, and how to speak so that something survives outwardly.